y'all with another episode of Drop It Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today, man, got our live Q&A going on. Obviously, a lot to get into. First off, we're getting closer and closer to the big time showdown Saturday night as the Philadelphia Eagles will take on the New York Giants in the divisional round. Getting excited, man. I'm getting excited as we draw closer to that matchup. And of course, they had the game last night. Cowboys completely took apart Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 31-14. Game that just was not close, man. After Tom Brady threw that interception, that game was not close. Though at times it felt like Tampa would have had a chance, especially with Maher, however you say his name, constantly continuing to miss extra point after extra point. I was like, man, hey, if Brady could just get one little drive going, but man, nah, it wasn't their night, man. Dallas had it on lock last night. Um, Salute to them from this Eagle fan. I don't like y'all, I can't stand y'all, but congratulations. And I'm not gonna lie, like I thought about it last night and I've been thinking, I said, you know what? Not to get ahead of ourselves. Obviously, we got to take care of the New York Giants. They're playing really good football right now. Um, but if we do beat the Giants Saturday night, obviously me and all my fellow Eagle fans get to sit down Sunday, stress free, and watch the 49ers and Cowboys game. I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of would at that point. I kind of gonna want Dallas to win. I think I may root for Dallas. A Eagles Cowboys NFC Championship game in Philly would be absolutely outstanding, yo. And let's be honest, we beat them. They didn't have Dak. They beat us. We didn't have Hurts. So a Hurts versus Dak NFC Championship game in Philly would be must see TV for myself. So I ain't gonna lie. If we first, we got to beat the Giants. If we beat the Giants, look, I'm rooting for that on Sunday. Now, granted, I know the 49ers are really good. They got a lot of personnel, loaded roster, and I know a lot of people feel like they're gonna take Dallas apart. A lot of people feel that way, rightfully so. But hey, that's what I'm gonna be rooting for. Whoever we play, I'm good either way. We at home with one home game from a Super Bowl appearance. But I'd root for Dallas, man, to be honest with you, just to see that matchup. But we got that and whatever else y'all want to talk about, man. In this 30 minutes, just get at me. What's up, Lewis? Howry? Apologize if I said it wrong. What's going on? Brady is washed. Yeah, he is, man. Brady don't want to get hit. Like Brady out there scared to get hit. Brady out there looking like an older Kirk Cousins, man. Like, just really don't want to get hit. And that's not what's up. What's up, Sammy Moises? Apologize if I said it wrong. Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, what's up? Although Brett Maher didn't have a good, I'm assuming you're saying good game. During the season, he's 90% on field goals. Yeah, they kept mentioning that last night that he was having a really good year, but I don't know what happened. People was asking me, did you pay off the kicker? I'm like, no. If I'm going to pay off my heart, it's going to be Eagles Cowboys championship game. By all means, if we was to meet in the championship game, yeah, I would want him to pull that off in Philly. But nah, I mean, it was crazy. It was unbelievable to see, man. I mean, that was just somebody just being mentally shot. At that time, man. It was real amazing to see, honestly. I have Chiefs Eagles in Super Bowl. Hey, I take it. Hey, I'll take it as long as I'm there. As long as I'm in that game, I'll take it, man. I don't care who we play. I just want to get there. What's up, Title Man 24? Appreciate you tuning in. Tom Brady gone soon. Yeah, he gotta be, man. After last night, I know they got some people think that he could end up with the Las Vegas Raiders. We'll see. Maybe he could. I don't know about that, but yeah, last night definitely wasn't what's up, man. But I'm gonna say this: it wasn't just Brady. That whole Mike Evans looking old out there too. Obviously we know Julio old. Like these guys were all looking old. For my boy Fournette was looking old. Like they was looking like just an old bad football team out there last night. What's up, Jared Williams? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey guys, hey Mr. Dugai. the NFL playoffs is so much better without Tom Brady. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. We ain't got to deal with that whole aura of the Tom Brady aura and us thinking, feeling worried that he gonna start getting favorable calls and stuff like that. That do help a lot of us out a little bit. You think Brady goes to another team? Honestly, and do you think he can honestly help another team? Honestly, man, with this man, I don't know. Like logic says he just go away and retire. That's what logic says. But logic says he would have retired after last year. Logic says, not to get in his personal business, but logic says you wouldn't have risked losing your family to play another year when you have more money waiting on you where you don't have to take a beating. So I don't know the man's motivation. I feel like majority of quarterbacks at this point would have done called it quits by now. But it's just something about him. The Raiders are the one team that I think would really welcome him in with open arms. Josh McDaniels, his boy. He do got Devontae Adams over there, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfro. I think Josh Jacobs a free agent, so I don't know if they're gonna keep him or not. But logic says he should retire. I mean, me personally, go home, bro. But with this man, we never know, man. We don't know the motivation. Like he's like anybody else. He's unlike anybody we've ever seen play this position, play this game. So honestly, that's a hard call, yo. I say he should retire. And can he help a team? I guess the Raiders would be better with him, but are they Super Bowl better? No, I don't think so. Good luck to the Eagles coming from a Giants fan, but anything could happen. But I wouldn't shocked if the Eagles win. You wouldn't be shocked if the Eagles win. The Eagles are expected to win. Like, more people would be surprised if the Giants win than the Eagles win. But hey, it's gonna be fun, man. I tell you what, man, the NFC is holding it down, though. I'm gonna say that. Our division got mocked and made fun of and laughed at a lot over the last few years. But this year, man, we the only division with multiple teams still in the final eight. We got 3 of the final 8 teams in the playoffs. Still, and we guaranteed to have one of the final 4. Might have 2 of the final 4 going up against each other. We'll see, but yeah, shout out to the NFCs, man. The NFCs held it down this year. Tom Brady might end up with the Titans, maybe, man. He should just like the only team to me that makes logical sense is the Raiders. And that's only because of the Josh McDaniels connection and the fact that they do have some offensive weapons. But I still don't think that team is good enough. If you're Tom Brady and you're not trying to win a Super Bowl, what's the point? They're not gonna be better than the Chiefs if you go there. So it's like, really, what's the point? And they're gonna be probably neck and neck with the Chargers for a wild card spot. So my thing, go to Fox, man, and get your 37 million a year. Like at this point, it's kind of getting ridiculous with him, to be honest with you, man. Like what is the point, man? Besides you just love the game, dude. Like go enjoy your family, man. Go enjoy your kids, man. It's enough, But I've known, like, I don't know, man. I knew he would go to Tampa for 2 years because he signed a 2-year deal. I thought after that Rams game when he originally announced or whatever, or somebody else, I guess, announced he was retiring, I thought that was it. I really thought that was it. But then he came back. It's like, dude, like, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like he should hang it up. Tom Brady should just retire, in my opinion. The man is 45 years old. Exactly. Like, what's the point? Like, what is the point of still going out there? Like, clearly we could see he not gonna be back in Tampa. If he does play, it ain't gonna be with Tampa. We could clearly see that. But my thing is, why even play at all? Like, just go to Fox, bro. You like clearly you could see last night he don't want to get hit. He don't want to get hit out there. So I think he should just hang it up myself. You think Aaron Donald will retire? I saw his social media the other day. I don't know, man. Like with him, he another one. Like Aaron Donald actually got more years left in him. But I don't know what these players, this is different nowadays, man, from like 10 to 15 years ago. Guys, or you got some guys retiring real early, and you got some guys retiring way after they should. Aaron Donald I know he didn't have a great year because the Rams necessarily didn't have a good year, and he actually dealt with some injuries this year. But I mean, I feel like he should still play, but you never know. I tell you what, he retired, he a Hall of Famer though. He retired, he's a Hall of Famer, but I feel like he should at least give it another couple of years. I'm just grateful that the Giants beat the Vikings. Yeah, man, that was a nice win for the Giants, yo. Nice win. Daniel Jones' first playoff game, Saquon Barkley, and they showed out in Minnesota. I gotta give it to them, man. But we're gonna see what happens Saturday. It's gonna be a different type of circumstance for both teams. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun in Philly Saturday night. Problem with the Raiders, he's a band-aid. They would just be kicking the can down the road. He is not long-term fix for your delaying the inevitable. I agree. That's why I say personally he should I think if he goes somewhere, it'll be there. But honestly, I don't even think that even makes great sense. Like the best thing for Tom Brady to do is to just retire and hang it up. I mean, it's really no point, you know what I'm saying, in him continuing to play. Like, what are you really trying to accomplish here? Like, what you trying to accomplish, dude? Like, you done got every record you could possibly think of. I mean, I don't get it. I just personally don't get it. Like, that's just me, man. I personally don't get it. But that's him, man. We gonna see what happens. What's up, Conru girl? My friend, appreciate you tuning in. Hello, my friend. Wishing the 49ers crush the Cowboys next week. Yeah, and it's funny because normally I really would feel that way. And look, if we win, especially if we win Saturday and San Francisco just destroys them, y'all know I'm gonna have a blast on here, but I ain't gonna lie, it's a part of me though that wants that want to play Dallas in the NFC Championship game in Philly. Like, there's a part of me that would really excite me for that matchup. Just imagine the week leading up to that game from both teams, from both fan bases. You got the Michael Parsons, throwing shade at Jalen Hurts angle. You got the fact that when we played each other, it would be a lot of fun, yo. But hey, if the Eagles win Saturday, I'm gonna be happy Sunday regardless. Because if the 49ers win, I'm gonna be happy to laugh at Dallas as they still haven't got to an NFC Championship game since '95. But if they do win, I look forward to playing them with a Super Bowl on the line. Like I look for at home. I look forward to playing them with a Super Bowl on the line. That would be a lot of fun for me. What's up, KB Brown? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? How do you feel about the rumors of Justin Jefferson possibly in the next 2 years going to Cincinnati with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase? I didn't hear nothing about that. I doubt he goes anywhere. Minnesota gonna back up the Brinks truck for him. So I mean, I understand he emotionally probably want to go play with his boys. And look, that would be from a LSU fan, that would be outstanding to see. That would be a lot of fun to see. But I don't think Minnesota gonna let him out. He's saying that now, but man, Minnesota gonna back up the Brinks truck for him. He ain't going nowhere. Like I don't see him ever leaving Minnesota anytime soon. Oh yeah, my niece is doing well too. She is 1.5 already and got a little taller and runs around. I remember showing you a picture. Crazy how time flies. Yeah, man, that's awesome, man. They grow fast. Like they grow real fast. My oldest daughter is 14 already. My youngest one is 11 already. And I just remember, just like yesterday, holding them as both of them as newborns. So it definitely flies by, yo. I saw a video of Cowboys fans saying we want Niners. I think Aaron Donald stays is going to be crazy game on Saturday. Oh yeah, of course they're feeling themselves right now. Oh, they're feeling good right now. They feel like you can line up the 85 Bears in front of them and they gonna beat them. Like that's how they feeling right now. Like that's one thing about teams, coming off of impressive playoff wins. And I remember I could speak for myself. I remember when we not necessarily when we beat the Falcons, But when we beat the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC Championship game the way we did, we just destroyed them. Oh, ready for the Patriots. Now, granted, it worked out. It worked because we did obviously go on and beat them and won the Super Bowl. But after the Falcons game, I was But after that Vikings game, I'm like, oh, where is Tom Brady? Let's get it on. But yeah, they feeling themselves right now, man. They got a nice win. Their quarterback looked good out there. Their defense looked good. Yeah, they felt like they could go right into San Francisco and get it done. But we're gonna see. It's gonna be a real interesting game to watch. So we're gonna see. And yeah, Saturday will be crazy. I can't wait. I am 46 myself. I played 4 years of college ball. Wouldn't imagine taking a hitch from a bunch of 25-year-olds for asking for long-term health problems. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like it's really just unnecessary, for him to still be out there trying to play football. I really do feel that way. But at the same time, hey, we'll see. I feel like he should retire, man. But you never know. With this guy, I thought he should have. Honestly, I felt he should have retired after he beat Atlanta. Like I thought that was a good way to go out. With the greatest Super Bowl comeback of all time, he passed up Joe Montana in wins, and I thought he should have retired then. And lo and behold, he got 2 more Super Bowls after that. So what do I know? But yeah, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna definitely see what happened, man. I hope for his sake he just called it quits, man. Yeah, the Eagles have home field advantage throughout. Yes, we do. Everybody got to come to Philly in that NFC. What's up, Philip Ramos? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas from a Cowboys fan all the way from Odessa, Texas, Friday Night Lights. Hey, shout out to you, man. Greatly appreciate you coming through for the live. Do you think Lamar Jackson will get a contract or franchise tag? I think he gonna get franchise tag. It looked like they're playing hardball with each other. Now, will he sign the franchise tag? That's the interesting factor in all this. But I think Baltimore gonna franchise tag him. Oh yeah, I remember the Vikings got crushed at Philly. Oh, that was just a lot of fun that night. Evening game. The only thing that would not necessarily sucks, but the difference is between that time and now is that that game was the late game. So I watched Patriots Jags earlier that day, and then we came on the Eagles. NFC, if they get to the NFC Championship, it's the early game this year, like in '04. We're gonna play the 3 o'clock Eastern game this time around. But hey, I'm just ready for Saturday night. Try to get a W and look forward to, because I remember how I felt watching, that Saints Vikings divisional round matchup a few years ago. It was a good feeling, to know that, your team is already in the NFC Championship game, and not only already in the NFC Championship game, but already in the NFC Championship game and knowing you're going to host it. So you could sit back and watch your opponents beat each other up. So if the Eagles do win Saturday, it will feel good Sunday to sit there, and watch the 49ers and Cowboys go at it. I think Lamar Jackson gets traded. I mean, we'll see. If Baltimore do that, I think they're foolish, to be honest with you. You know, your whole offense is built around that guy. And when that guy is out there, he plays. I know he's had some shortcomings in the past as far as in playoff games throwing the ball, but I mean, who hasn't, had playoff shortcomings? Jalen Hurts looked terrible against Tampa Bay in the playoffs last year. He worked on his game, and I got all confidence in him going into the playoffs. Like I feel really confident as long as that shoulder hold up and he hold up and healthy. I'm confident in him being my quarterback for these playoffs. I feel like he gives me a great chance, to be successful and to win the game, especially with the offensive line and the plethora of offensive weapons we have at his disposal. But at the same time, Baltimore got to do a better job of putting better pieces around him. I mean, really, all he has is Mark Andrews, and he got a whole bunch of different running backs, no real quality wide receiver. Rashad Bateman was pretty good, but he got injured. They need to put some quality players around him. But we'll see what happens. But if they trade him, I think that's absolutely foolish. Let's see. If Lamar Jackson didn't play because of a contract, do you think it hurts. Do you think it harms his reputation? I don't personally. Especially when you hear his teammates talk. His teammates love him. All of his teammates absolutely love him. They wish he was there. Usually in situations like this, you'll have like one or two guys kind of make a little slight at you, but it seems like all his teammates love him. So they knew if he played Sunday, they most likely would have win that game. So yeah, I don't think they should do that. I think they should just get a man what he want personally. But what I think is gonna happen is I think they're gonna try to franchise tag him. That's what I think gonna end up happening. I took 2018 harder than the Vikings loss. Stung. I feel like the 2017 Saints were a very resilient team. Um, I do feel and I know the Vikings loss was bad, like the way it happened. But I mean, look, I argue with Saints fans about this all the time, especially my dad. Like, the Eagles were not losing that NFC Championship game to the Saints. Like, they just were not. Like, the way Nick Foles was on that day, the way the crowd was going off that day, the way the defense played, the Saints were not beating the Eagles that day. But however, after the situation with the Rams, I do believe the Saints would have beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. So that one to me, I feel like, should really get the Saints really, riled up. But I understand it with the Minnesota thing. They was rolling. It was their first time in the playoffs in a few years. Um, Kamara was a rookie. Lattimore was a rookie. Michael Thomas was out there. So I get it. I get it. Browns messed up the QB market with the Watson deal. Not every QB wants it. Yeah, I mean, that's how you pay your quarterbacks. Like when you got a quarterback, and I think Deshaun gonna be much better way too. But once that's how you pay your quarterbacks. And Lamar gotta get a nice deal. Like you can't be like, look out, like with us, we gonna have to pay Hurts. Regardless of what people think of him, we're gonna have to pay him elite quarterback money this offseason, and I'm okay with it. I mean, the thing you got to do with that is, your GM got to do a good job of, accumulating draft picks and hitting on cheaper, free agents and putting a championship team around your quarterback. And you still got a chance to be successful. Now, granted, it is easier when you have a quarterback on a rookie deal. But like we're gonna feel it next year because we're gonna lose some good players next year. We got a lot of good players that's free agents, and we not gonna be able to keep all of them. But you got to pay your quarterback, man. Like you Indianapolis Miracle. Yeah, that's the one we talking about. What's up, Drama City TVCLE? Appreciate you tuning in. How about Cowboys? Cowboy for life. Hey, congratulations, man. I ain't mad at y'all. Good job. It'll be fun if we met in the NFC Championship game. It would. Let's see. Good job for sending Tom Brady home. Yeah, that was a good. They played well last night. Like, I'm not going. Not granted, Tampa not as good as I thought they were, but at the same time, Dallas played well. They played well. I got to give that to them. What's up, Malik Beast? Appreciate you tuning in. 49er versus Cowboy rivalry. Yeah, man, that go back to the 90s, yo. I remember them rivalries. I was young, but man, I remember those Steve Young versus Troy Aikman and and all that, man. That was the premier rivalry in the NFL back in the early 90s. Sent Brady to retirement train. We'll see, man. With Brady, man. Brady, every time you think Brady done had enough, he ain't had enough. So we gonna see about that. I am a Chiefs fan, and I was scared of Mahomes' contract. Turned out to be a bargain. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. The market is gonna continuously go up and go up. So pay your quarterback whatever the market is. And matter of fact, the best thing you could do is to pay him early. Pay him before the other quarterbacks get paid. Because like with the Ravens, hey, pay him before the Bengals pay Joe Burrow, and stuff like, because you actually gonna get a bargain. Let's see. Appreciate you immensely for the live. It's all good. It's all good. The Cowboys wanted it more. Yeah, they did. They got, from what I understand, they got tired of being told how they can't win on the road in the playoffs. Classic football, 49ers Cowboys. That's gonna be a good game, man. I'm looking forward to watching, especially if my Eagles win Saturday. Let's see. What's going on? The Observer Sports. Appreciate you tuning in. What's good, Mr. Dugas? You on to the Chargers. If the Chargers let Brandon Staley go, I absolutely think he should go there. Like, I think that's the best. If they do, they ain't officially fired. I seen they fired the offensive coordinator and the quarterback coach. If they do fire Staley, I think that's the perfect place for Sean Payton. As far as, having a young ascending quarterback and having a roster with a lot of talent. What's up, Trash? No names. Appreciate you. I'm a Cowboys fan, but Giants been fitting to stink y'all. But man, come on, man. That sounds like wishful thinking because you want the potential of an NFC home championship game, man. As a Giants fan, I'm really nervous. I mean, as an Eagles fan, I'm nervous. Look, the Eagles are much better than the Giants. They are. If the Eagles play well, the Giants cannot beat the Eagles. But that don't mean you're gonna play well. And it's not like it's a best of 7 where if you play bad today, you get to play good tomorrow or the next day. No, like you come out there and fumble the ball 4 times or have penalties and don't tackle and play stupid, like you could get beat and it's over. Like just from that aspect of it, that makes me nervous. I don't care if we was playing a high school team. Like I done seen things happen that I thought had no chance of happening. So yeah, I mean, people could get hurt. Like a key person could get injured in the game. Like, you knock on wood. It's just a lot of things could go wrong. So when it's a one and done situation, that's what makes it so fun for me. Is that you got to come ready to play or you're gonna get beat. Let's see. Crazy Out Chargers blew that lead. Yeah, it is, man. But hey, that's why. I never really cared for Staley, man. Like, ever since I heard he didn't even want to interview for the Eagles job, he thought he was too good for the Eagles job. I'm like, forget him, man. How far is Hurts into his rookie deal? When would they have to start to pay him this offseason? Since he was a second round pick, we don't get that 5th-year option with him. So yeah, next year we gonna is the year that he's eligible to get it this year, but we would have to pay him before next year. He'll be a free agent. Yes, the Eagles are the better team. Yeah, they gotta play like it though. Waiting on real interception Dak to show back up. Tell you what, 49ers got a defense. It could very well happen Sunday. What's up, Malik Baker? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? Fly Eagles fly. Let's get this W Sunday. That's right. Fly Eagles fly. And yes, let's get this dub, yo. Let's see. Is Jalen a top 10 QB for the rest of his career? You think other QBs are going to be 5 to 10 for the next 10 years, like Burrow, Mahomes? I think he could be top 10. Top 5, yeah, it's gonna be a little tough, but I think top 10 definitely, and that's all we need him to be. We just need him to be top 10, really top 15, really, and we'd be all right. But this year he was top 5. This year he was top 3 this year. Chargers should move back to San Diego. Let's see, a couple of more, then I gotta go, y'all. What's up, Vonnie? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Mr. Dugas, how are you? I'm good, and how about yourself? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Jeff Bentley? Do you think D Jones can have the type of game he had against us, that he had against the Vikings? Yeah, he could. If the Eagles don't play gap discipline football, he could. What's up, Hoodlum? Appreciate it. Tuning in. I see you. Congrats. I can't see the Giants beating the Eagles. Danny Dimes returning the Danny interception on Saturday. I sure hope you're right. It's very possible, and I sure hope you're right. You see where the Rams took the option on Stafford contract, $60 million in cap. Yeah, man. It's a big deal. But hey, you got to pay your quarterbacks. It's going to be a lot tougher for Daniel Jones because the Eagles are crazy good. Yeah, we good, but I mean, we got to play better. We got to go out there and play well and get it done. But all right, y'all, I got to run. But I do greatly appreciate everybody tuning into the live. Thank y'all so much. Lord willing, I'm going to be back same time tomorrow, same place. So y'all just check me out, man. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Until then, y'all have a blessed evening. Fly Eagles fly.